An unexpected twist just shook your Dodgers update. What started as an injury recovery story just turned into something much bigger. Max Muncy isn't just making progress, he just made a massive announcement that could shift everything. Fans are buzzing. Is this the long-awaited return to power-hitting dominance? Or a surprising pivot we never saw coming? With timing this critical, the implications stretch far beyond just adding him back to the lineup. It could signal a reshaped batting order, a renewed clubhouse energy, and even a definitive message to every opponent watching. Stay locked in, because what comes next isn't just news, it could change the entire trajectory of the season. Before we dive into today's shocking update from Los Angeles, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for the latest breaking news, insider updates, and exclusive coverage on everything Dodgers. Now, let's talk about a name that's been echoing through the clubhouse for weeks: Max Muncy. And the news we've just received could shift the entire trajectory of the Dodgers season. The Los Angeles Dodgers have made a major announcement about Max Muncy, and the timing couldn't be more crucial. With the team locked in a competitive race and postseason aspirations burning hot, the uncertainty surrounding Muncy's recovery had fans holding their breath. And now, finally, we have answers. But what the Dodgers just revealed might surprise you. Let's rewind a bit. Max Muncy, the powerhouse slugger, had been sidelined with an oblique injury that initially seemed minor. But as the days turned into weeks and his absence from the lineup stretched longer than expected, the concerns started growing. What was really going on behind the scenes? Fans were speculating. Analysts were guessing. Was this just the Dodgers being cautious, or was there more to the story? Well, today, the organization decided it was time to end the silence. In a press conference earlier this afternoon, Dodgers manager Dave Roberts finally addressed the elephant in the room. He confirmed that Muncy's rehab has reached a pivotal milestone. But here's where it gets really interesting. According to Roberts, not only is Muncy progressing ahead of schedule, but the team has officially cleared him to begin a full contact hitting program. That's right, Max Muncy is swinging again. But it's not just light swings in the cage. We're talking about full effort, game speed cuts. And that's the biggest sign yet that his return to the Dodgers lineup isn't just a hopeful dream, it's now a very real and rapidly approaching reality. However, it wasn't always trending this positively. Internally, the Dodgers had real concerns in June. There were whispers that the injury could linger well into August, maybe even impact his ability to return at all this season. That's how tricky oblique injuries can be. One misstep in the rehab process, and everything could fall apart. The Dodgers' medical staff knew this, and that's why they played things extremely cautiously. But Muncy? He wasn't having it. From the moment he went down, he was determined to beat the timeline. And sources say he's been putting in grueling hours at the facility, not just focusing on the oblique, but using the downtime to improve other areas: core strength, bat speed, footwork. This wasn't just about healing. Muncy saw this as a chance to come back stronger. And the Dodgers are taking notice. In fact, according to team insiders, the front office has already begun discussing lineup strategies for when Muncy returns. They're planning to use him as a designated hitter initially to ease him back in before resuming full defensive duties at third base. But here's the twist: this announcement could create a domino effect across the roster. The Dodgers are stacked with offensive weapons, and adding Muncy back into the mix changes the equation. Miguel Vargas, who's been filling in admirably, may be shifted into more of a utility role. That gives the Dodgers even more lineup flexibility as they inch closer to the postseason. And if you're wondering how the locker room reacted, let's just say it was electric. Mookie Betts was one of the first to post on social media with a cryptic "he's back" tweet that instantly set Dodgers Twitter ablaze. Teammates are thrilled, and some say Muncy's return could be the emotional boost this team needs during a crucial stretch. But let's be clear, this is bigger than just one man's comeback. The Dodgers have faced multiple injuries this season. From pitchers going down to unexpected slumps in the batting order, it's been a test of resilience. Getting Muncy back and getting him back at full strength isn't just good for morale. It's a statement. A message to the rest of the league that the Dodgers aren't going anywhere. And there's more. Remember that contract extension Muncy signed not too long ago? The Dodgers made a clear commitment to him, even when some questioned if he could return to his peak form. That faith, that belief, is starting to pay off. Muncy was having a quietly strong season before the injury. He was showing increased plate discipline, improved contact, and most importantly, he was clutch when the team needed him most. Now, as we gear up for August and September baseball, his presence will be more valuable than ever. Let's also talk impact. Statistically, Muncy's power numbers speak for themselves. But it's not just about home runs. It's his ability to change the momentum of a game with one swing, to draw walks in key moments, and to bring energy that spreads through the dugout. He's a spark plug. And that spark has been missing. Now, imagine a Dodgers lineup featuring Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, and a fully healthy Max Muncy. That's a nightmare for opposing pitchers. That's playoff-level firepower. But the Dodgers aren't just thinking about today, they're thinking about October. And if they're going to make a deep run, having a healthy, locked-in Muncy is going to be essential. Let's not forget what happened last postseason. The early exit still stings, and the team knows that having its best hitters available and at their peak is non-negotiable. This announcement about Muncy could not have come at a better time. Of course, it won't be immediate. Roberts mentioned that while the hitting program is a green light, they'll still monitor him closely. There's a good chance Muncy will head out for a short minor league rehab stint before rejoining the big league squad. But if all goes well, we could see him back in a Dodgers uniform in just a couple of weeks. And here's something else to keep in mind: Muncy's return could also influence the Dodgers' trade deadline strategy. With the front office now confident that they're getting one of their key bats back soon, they might pivot from hunting a big bat to reinforcing pitching depth instead. That's how much Muncy means to this team. His health changes the front office's entire approach. So what should Dodgers fans expect next? Well, the buzz is only going to grow. Every update from Muncy's rehab is now going to be watched like a hawk. Every swing in the cage, every running drill, every minor league at-bat, it's all going to build toward that moment when he's finally back in Dodger blue, stepping into the batter's box with the crowd roaring behind him. And when that moment comes, it's going to feel like more than just a player returning from injury. It's going to feel like the Dodgers are whole again. Stronger. Sharper. Ready. So as we wait for that official activation, all eyes will be on Muncy. Can he pick up where he left off? Can he be that middle-of-the-order force the Dodgers need down the stretch? Judging by what we've seen in rehab and heard from the clubhouse, the answer is a resounding yes. Before you click away, drop a comment below. How big of an impact do you think Muncy's return will have? Will this push the Dodgers over the top in the postseason race? Or is there still another big move brewing behind the scenes? And if you enjoyed this update, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a breaking story. This season is heating up, and the Dodgers are just getting started. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.